Hello, and welcome back to the Quaker Sports Recap. The final week of the winter season was last week, and it was full of playoff events. I stopped by rifle, boys hockey, and boys basketball, which I'll tell you about next. Let's get right to it!
On Thursday, your Orchard Park Quakers boys varsity basketball team faced off against the Lumberjacks from North Tonawanda in a section title game at Buff State. Orchard Park got to work early, scoring a two-pointer from Brody Monaco on their first possession. North Tonawanda scored a two-pointer of their own and a free throw on their first possession to take a 3-2 lead. The first quarter stayed close as North Tonawanda was leading 14-10 with 30 seconds to go. But Justice Niver drilled a three to narrow North Tonawanda's lead to 1 point. And the quarter ended with a score of 14-13, North Tonawanda on top. To start the second quarter, Max Mancabelli opened up the scoring to give the Quakers a 15-14 lead. North Tonawanda would go on a huge scoring run in the middle of the second quarter to build a lead over the Quakers, but the Quakers flipped the script and went guns blazing on the Lumberjacks and had the game tied at 27 apiece at the half. The third quarter was back and forth, ending with the game tied at 40 apiece. A minute and a half into the fourth, Brody Monaco scored to put the Quakers up by 2, but quickly after, the Lumberjacks scored a 3 to take a 43-42 lead, a lead which they extended to 48-44 with 2 minutes left. Justice drew the foul and made a free throw with under 2 minutes to go to narrow the Lumberjacks' lead to 48-45. A couple of missed threes and intentional fouls by OP allowed the Lumberjacks to finish the game with a 51-45 win and the Section 6 championship. After the game, I talked to Coach Frankowski about the great season the boys had.
Coach, this wasn't the way you wanted to end the season, but it's obviously an incredible season. You guys made it all the way here. What is one positive takeaway from this year?
You know, the 2026 crew, the senior group, is just something I can't say enough about. I mean, they, coming up from, I say all the time, everybody, once they're on varsity, they always want to win everything. But there's only, you can't say all the time that a crew kind of comes up from the middle school with a mindset and a goal that this is what they want to accomplish. And these guys did that. That was their approach and that was their attitude. And, they had anybody's chance at the very end to make that happen. And you know what, we always say, take the program and make it better. And, for the people that lead it and leave a legacy. And I said you don't need a title to leave a legacy, and these guys definitely did that. So I can't thank them enough for that. They're my guys forever, and I wholeheartedly love them.
That was a tough loss to end a truly great season for the boys. Next up, I went to boys hockey's regional game on Saturday. Roll tape!
On Saturday, your Section 6 champion, Orchard Park Quakers, took to the ice to take on Section 10 hockey champion Canton at the Harbor Center in a regional hockey playoff matchup with a trip to states on the line. The puck dropped and Orchard Park brought the game to Canton early, earning many scoring chances but no goals. That was until 11:37 into the first period when Sean Robertson scored off a Nolan Thorpe assist to make the score 1-0, a score that remained at the end of the first. To start the second, Orchard Park got right back to work, with Ryan Benz scoring at the 143 mark, bringing the crowd to its feet. Luke Hutchings got the assist on the goal. In the back half of the second period, Canton scored their first goal of the game to narrow the Quakers' lead to 2-1. The third was mostly back and forth, with the Quakers looking to close out the game. Down a goal, Canton pulled their keeper with 2 minutes left, allowing Sean Robertson the opportunity to score an empty netter, giving the Quakers a 2-goal lead with a minute and 48 to play. Canton appeared defeated but kept their goalie pulled and kept the extra man on the ice to create more scoring opportunities. With 51 seconds left, Canton scored to narrow the Quakers' lead to 3-2. With 12.8 seconds left in the period, the Quakers were assessed with a 2-minute minor for hooking. Canton took full advantage of the short power play, scoring the game-tying goal with just under 4 seconds to play. In overtime, the Quakers killed off an early penalty but were called for holding 8 minutes and 2 seconds into the period. After Orchard Park had an opportunity to score shorthanded, Canton stormed down the ice and scored to complete the improbable comeback and earn a trip to states. The game ended a great season for the Quakers, a year in which they finished with 19 wins, 2 regulation losses, an overtime loss, and a tie, as well as a 5th straight Section 6 championship.
That was a heartbreaking loss to the Golden Bears, but one game doesn't define a truly great season that the Quakers had. After boys hockey, I needed a pick-me-up, so I went to see Rifle attempt a 3rd straight state title in the 30-shot standing. Would they end my week on a high note? Let's find out.
On Saturday at OPMS, your Quakers rifle team was looking to get a 3rd straight state title in the 30-shot standing position. Despite winning the state title the past 2 years, this year was a rebuilding year after graduating 3 seniors. The team had 2 losses in its head-to-heads, their first losses in years. One of those losses was to a much improved Clarence team. The Quakers had their work cut out for them if they planned to earn a three-peat. Clarence won the Section 6 title in 3 position, but the Quakers scored a huge upset, taking the title in the 30-shot standing. This allowed the Quakers to pursue a three-peat on Saturday. In round 1, Orchard Park narrowly finished first, scoring a 371, besting Central Square by 2 points. In the second round, Orchard Park did comfortably better than anyone else, scoring a 382, beating Northeastern Clinton's 368. With 1 round to go, Orchard Park's chances at winning states were looking good. Orchard Park scored a 380 in the third, edging out newcomer Pavilion by 3 points. In the end, Orchard Park finished with 1,133 points, beating the next closest Central Square by 35 points. Three-peat complete. After the meet, I talked to Coach Johnson and the team about their great season.
All right, I'm here at the 2026 New York State Rifle Champions in the 30-shot position.
That's right, that's right. 3-0.
Coach, the previous 2 years, you won states, but this year you had to face a little bit of adversity. You've lost 2 matches this season, unlike the other 2 seasons. You struggled in the first round of sectionals, but at the end of the day, you won the 30-shot position. What did you tell the team to motivate them during these times of adversity?
Keep it simple, eat a crayon, relax, have some fun.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that. All right, Ariana, this next question is for you. Congratulations on finishing second individually and finishing second in the 30-shot, tied with Ivy, who's right next to you. You shot individually before the standing position. How did you get yourself focused before the team event?
I said trust my shot and don't overthink it and make sure that every shot is the best that it can be.
All right. Next up, you guys are the only team not shooting 3P and standing. Does that help you because you are more rested, or does it hurt you because you're not already settled in?
Personally, for me, I think it's a mix of both because being more rested helps and having more time to eat and prepare mentally, but also I think like normally it's easier to get into a swing of things once you've already shot before.
All right. Wait, where was I? You guys are an only girls team this year, meaning there's no guys, so only girls.
Hey.
Oh, I guess you. So you guys
I'm not the
are a 99% girls team with 1 guy. Does that make it more special for you guys, or does it not really matter?
I think personally for me, it makes it more special because some of these people have been on the team since I first started. We have some new shooters this year, and it makes it more special for me, I guess, just because we're all really close. I did everyone's hair today. We all got to bond and do things.
Glitter, yeah. Other than the state title match, what was your favorite match during this title run?
Probably my first match.
Bryn, you're only in 8th grade. Do you think that you can win 4 more state titles? You got a chance to win 4 more?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah, you heard her 100%. Where and when will the parade be, Coach?
That's a good question that we're going to have to deflect to the athletic director, Mr. Dave Hack. We're all ready for parades. I mean, if you look at our hair, we got the glitter. It's almost like Mardi Gras is here. We're ready to celebrate. We're really ready to be celebrated by the Orchard Park Central School District.
I'll talk to Hack on Monday and see what we do. We can do.
All right.
And you guys are a young team. You guys had no graduating seniors, if I'm correct, and only 2 juniors. Are you confident that you guys can win for many more years in a row?
I am super confident in my athletes' abilities. They're all fighters. Don't be mistaken. I think I was telling you earlier too. They're standing up on the firing line and everything looks all, very relaxed and calm but they are fighting. You can't see it, but this internal fight is fierce. So not only that, but we have a strong young team, which is fantastic, especially this is a rebuilding year for us. We've definitely gone much farther than I was anticipating, so this is amazing. But But we, like over the years, and you can ask any of them, no one wants to lose. Everybody wants to be the winner, a state champion. And they're all coming. They're all coming for us. You can see it with Pavilion, who won the 3-position state title this year. They didn't even have a team last year. They have a team this year, and they came up big. There are kids from all around the state that compete outside of high school, and they're focused, they're serious, and they're determined. They want to be where we are.
All right, everyone, give it up. 2026 New York State champions in the 30-shot position rifle.
What an incredible season. The ladies overcame adversity throughout the so-called rebuilding year. It looks like bright present and future for this varsity rifle team. Of course, boys basketball, boys hockey, and rifle weren't the only teams with playoff matches. Let's see how all of our teams did.
On Thursday, boys basketball lost 51-45 to North Tonawanda in the Section 6 championship game, ending an otherwise great season for the boys. Cheer finished 6th at states in Binghamton on Saturday. Boys hockey lost 4-3 in overtime to the Canton Golden Bears in the regional round of the playoffs. The boys had a tremendous season, only losing 3 games all year. Congratulations to Max Mancabelli for finishing 5th place in the pole vault at the New York State Indoor Track and Field Championships. For girls indoor track and field, Allie Schmitz, congratulations for finishing 6th in the pole vault. Congratulations to Rifle for winning states in the 30-shot standing 3 years in a row. Incredible season, ladies.
Great job, Quakers. Up next, we have a 7-star question segment featuring boys ice hockey center Sean Robertson. Sean led the team in goals with 30 and points with 55. Let's learn a little bit more about Sean.
What is one thing that you will miss most about OPHS when you leave?
Probably say going to all the sporting events, but playing hockey mostly.
What inspired you to start playing hockey?
My brother played hockey before me. He inspired me to play, but my dad got me going like when I was like 4 years old. So
Who's better, you or him?
I'll go me.
What is your favorite memory of hockey?
I'd probably say sophomore year, playing the state championship. Just a great environment.
It was. It really was. Describe your rival, Will North, in 3 words.
Terrible at hockey.
I like that. That was smart. That was smart. Start, bench, or cut these 3 foods. A rat, a snake, or a raccoon.
I'll go cut a raccoon. What was the other 2?
A rat and a snake.
Go bench a rat, start a snake.
If you owned a pet skunk, what would you name it?
Buzz.
Do you think you'd be a good owner to Buzz?
Yeah, amazing.
Have you ever had a dream of tortoises, Ty Johnson, and Sidney Crosby uniting to go win a Stanley Cup in space?
Yep.
Thank you for watching this week's Quaker Sports Recap. There are no games on the schedule this week, but spring sports start up on March 16th. Hopefully, I will see you at a game, match, or meet, so together we can shout, Go Quakers!